Hello, everybody. It's me, Albatross. Well, today I'm going to step into the celebrity child trafficking division for a moment because I've been just read into what's been going on with the Jay-Z and Diddy thing, and I read an article, and it is so disgusting and if it's true, it is so disgusting and so disturbing, and I wanted to talk about it because I don't like it when people bully people, especially when they bully somebody they preyed upon once before when they were a child. Now keep in mind, I haven't really been keeping up with this case, so I don't even know if these allegations she has against Jay-Z are actually true or not. I mean, it's looking awfully suspicious now, but I'm going to go into this giving him that benefit of the doubt. Let's say that he is innocent and that these allegations against him are false. This is still horrible. This is still absolutely unacceptable. What he is doing. He's admitting she has mental health issues. And he's suing her. He's a billionaire and he's suing her. He literally exposed her name. He exposed her name. He made her public, sending these goons to her private house when she's all alone, and then using to this. It really is a whole new low, and he's proud of this. He's that fucking sociopathic. He is that sociopathic that he thinks that this is a win for him. It's very odd. Let's read the article. Jay-Z's rape accuser in court filings that she stands by her story. Oh yeah, because just a couple of days ago was when his lawsuit dropped that he's suing her, claiming that she admitted that I didn't do anything, but not so fast. Once he did that, then she turns around and files an affidavit of truth. Claims she admitted to fabricating... his recent lawsuit that claims she admitted to fabricating the allegations, prompting the star's lawyers to offer testimony from private investigators and demand that the accuser sit for a deposition. Now, I'm reading the one from Billboard because all of the other ones are making it sound like this is, a victory for Jay-Z and that she's trying to take advantage of him, literally making Jay-Z sound like the victim. And I don't even care the details of the situation. In what world is a multi-billionaire the victim of a girl who's poor with mental health issues? Tell me how that makes sense. That makes zero sense whatsoever. So, yeah, no, I'm not falling for that. No matter who's innocent or not. That's wild. She literally was going to drop it. She drops it. But here, we're about to find this out. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, they want, and, oh, yeah. His lawyers want her and Tony Busby to sit for a deposition for his lawsuit now, even though she dropped her lawsuit. The whole reason she dropped the lawsuit, listen, we're about to read that. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's wild. It's infuriating that someone is being pushed around like this simply for telling the truth, probably. Even if she wasn't telling the truth, she's trying to let it go. She's a private person. And what? Why are you suing her? Why don't you push criminal allegations, Jay-Z? Perjury or something. If she's lying. Sue her for perjury. Or, push charge. You know what I mean? This doesn't make you look any more innocent. You should have just, let her let it go. But no, your ego won't let you do that, would it? But that's okay. It's going to bring you down. It's not okay for her, though. It's not okay for her. Because she's the one who's got to be bullied and harassed and outed. I shouldn't know her name. I'm not going to say it, obviously. But her name's out there now. Her name's out there. It's horrible. In Los Angeles court filings, March 3rd, the unnamed Jane Doe stated that she had flatly refused to recant her story when approached last month by investigators for Jay-Z. An experience, she said, left her intimidated and terrified. Yet she's home alone. She's struggling with mental health issues. And here these two weirdos come knocking on her door. She also denied that her attorney Tony Busby, had pushed her to sue, which is what those private investigators were claiming. Those statements, which Doe made in a sworn affidavit, directly contradicted allegations leveled by Jay-Z in a separate lawsuit filed earlier on Monday. In that case, he claimed Doe had voluntarily admitted directly to his team that her now-dropped lawsuit was premised on a false accusation. So yeah, she filed this affidavit because he was claiming in court that she claimed that she lied. And she's saying, no, that's not what happened. And she made a sworn affidavit, which, keep in mind, that's something he has yet to do. Funny, he's huffing and puffing. He's sending legal investigators, hiring lawyers, foaming at the mouth, but yet he won't file an affidavit of truth. Yeah. Okay, this is what she says. Although I ultimately chose not to pursue them, I stand by my claims in the New York action and believe that I have a meritorious claim against Jay-Z, the woman wrote in Monday's filing. I ultimately decided to dismiss the case because I was frightened by the reaction of Jay-Z and his supporters and the likelihood that I would have to be publicly named and subjected to public attacks. In the same sworn statement, the unnamed woman stressed that Busby had not sought her out, nor had he urged her to add Jay-Z to her allegations. I told them that neither of those things ever happened, and I asked them to leave me alone. She asked them to leave her alone. In her own home. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Two strangers come to your house trying to push you for answers they want. Monday's statement from Doe quickly prompted a response from Jay-Z's lawyers, of course. In a flurry of new filings on Wednesday, March 5th, they offered up sworn statements from the actual private investigators who allegedly talked to her, asking the judge for permission to add them to the case record. In those statements, one of the investigators said, Jane Doe stated to me that Mr. Carter did not sexually assault her. At another point, the same investigator added, Jane Doe stated Busby brought Jay-Z into it, and he was the one that kind of pushed me towards going forward with him. Another investigator said Doe had told him that lawyers at Mr. Busby's law firm told her that if she pursued Mr. Carter, she would get a payout. This is seeming pretty desperate to me. I don't know about you, but this seems a little desperate. In the same filings, Jay-Z's lawyers also made an alternative request. Yeah, that the judge permit them to depose both the accuser and Busby under oath. Yeah. Wanted to depose Jane Doe and Busby. The new declaration only further reinforces the need for Jane Doe and Mr. Busby to sit for a deposition regarding their conversations, including her conversations with his colleagues who convinced Jane Doe to drop her lawsuit, they wrote. God, this is ridiculous. Depositions are not typically granted at the outset of such a case. Instead, they are conducted during the later discovery phase, as the case moves toward trial. And keep in mind, Jane Doe hadn't been outed until Jay-Z outed her. Up until that point, he was supposed to not know who she was, right? Like, there's lots of things that are contradicting. Because also another thing that the investigators admit, that she said Jay-Z was at the party. But, so, like, now he's admitting he was at the party. See what I'm saying? Like, but, yeah. Instead, they are conducted during the later discovery phase as the case moves toward trial. But Jay-Z's lawyers say Doe's filing has opened the door to those issues. And that the rapper is now entitled to find out what the woman knows. Like, what? Like, what is he talking about? This is your lawsuit. What are you entitled to? What? She dropped hers. She dropped her lawsuit. You're the one who's harassing her. In a detailed statement to Billboard on Wednesday, Busby strongly denied the various claims advanced by Jay-Z's investigators in new court filings. He said he believes they flat out made all this up and that he can't wait to see what they have been paid and who is paying them. Jane Doe's case was signed up in October by another law firm to pursue allegations against Jay-Z and P. Diddy. Apparently it came in through Facebook to that firm's page. After it was vetted, it was sent to my firm weeks later, Busby said. The allegation that I sat with Jane Doe and suggested a suit against Jay-Z is not only a lie, it's provably and demonstrably false and is contrary to the documentation from referring counsel's intake process in our own firm documents. Get him, Busby. The blockbuster case against Jay-Z, filed in December, claimed that he and Sean Diddy Combs drugged and raped a 13-year-old at an after party following the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards. It represented a shocking expansion of the already sprawling claims against Combs and came amid speculation that other stars might be implicated in Digi's alleged decades of abusive behavior. I mean, this is about, the fifth one? I mean, come on. Jay-Z forcefully denied the allegations, calling them a blackmail attempt. He accused Busby of trying to extort settlements from innocent celeb. Oh my God. Listen. What? Oh my God. Listen to this. He accused Busby of trying to extort settlements from the innocent celebrities. From the innocent celebrities. Oh my God. Do you guys hear this? Okay, listen. And I'm not saying that he's not innocent, but what? Of all the things that is not, Oh my God. I guess he definitely does not live in like most people's world. That is for sure. By falsely tying them to, what? Dude, you've tied yourself to Diddy. Stop it. Listen, you see, narcissists, this is the thing. Narcissists and sociopaths, they'll never, ever, like, even when, like, they're condemned in a court of law, they'll still stand 10 toes down in their narcissism. Oh, yeah, and, yeah, he's, vowed to fight back and never pay his accuser. Yeah. Okay. Last month, Doe abruptly dropped the case without explanation and without any kind of payment from Jay-Z. Yeah, he bullied her to stop. 2 weeks later, Jay-Z sued both Doe and Busby for defamation, malicious prosecution, and other wrongdoing, claiming they had carried out an evil conspiracy to extort a settlement from him by making the false and malicious rape allegations. Dude, she dropped it already, okay? And they had receipts, they had all this stuff, and you, not only that, you were literally paying people to sue them. Like, what is wrong with you? Does this sound like an innocent person? If he's innocent, then let it play out. And you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Even I myself, for a while, was starting to doubt, like, this girl and everything. And to be honest, if anything, it's his actions here that's making me really suspicious. Like, he's telling on himself. Like, the sheer desperation. And like I said, like, if you really didn't do this, Jay-Z, why not file an affidavit of truth claiming, like, where you were, what you did that night, and that you didn't, like, why are you doing this? Like, you should have done that from the beginning. That's the biggest red flag. Well, I mean, not even the biggest. There's quite a few red flags. Like, another red flag is, first, you were hell-bent on saying you weren't at this party, you weren't at the same party with Diddy, you went somewhere else, I don't remember where, but, like, now you're saying you were at the party, but you didn't. Or you're saying that she said, you're going by her statement that she's given to your private investigators that you were at the party, but you didn't do anything, and using that to say, see, she's admitting that she didn't do it. She's admitting it. And then after you bullied her with these two private investigators alone, and you're admitting in your lawsuit, if you read the lawsuit, he's like admitting all, like, yeah, he's dragging out her whole past in this lawsuit. That's the other thing. He pretty much lists, this is what's really horrible, okay? Let's pretend for a minute that he is like totally innocent, okay? He's a public person, okay? Once she dropped that lawsuit and he went after her, a private citizen, clearly the reason she dropped this was she didn't want to go public. She wasn't doing this for money. She wasn't doing this for attention. That's why she dropped it. And you know, if you would have left it alone just there, the whole world would have believed it wasn't true. The whole world would have believed it wasn't true. And then, it's not enough that you sue her just based on your dumb allegations that she recanted her story. You gotta drag her whole life story into your lawsuit. Saying every little thing that, not even that, wasn't even really necessarily wrong, just like mistakes she made in life, like choosing the wrong man, and it says he said that she did drugs, but doesn't say what kind of drugs. Doesn't say nothing like that. But it doesn't matter. That's not the point. None of that. Why does that mean that you didn't, like, what does that have to do with any of it? He just did it for people to attack her and to know who she is. Like, even like assuming this guy's innocent, he's operating dirty for someone who's innocent celebrity. He's bullying her. He's outing her, bullying her, dragging her through the mud, and all the while admitting she's got mental health issues. Okay, Jay-Z, you can't have it both ways. You can't be innocent and then yet outing someone with mental health issues that wants to keep their identity private. Like, I'm sorry, you can't have it both ways. You're disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. That whole world they all live in is nasty and gross. And, oh, God. I mean, just think about this for a minute, guys. Put yourself in Jay-Z's position, in the position that you didn't do it. Even when you put yourself in that position, this doesn't make sense. To do this to someone who wants to stay private. If you really are innocent, why haven't you filed an affidavit that you're innocent? Like, that should have been your first response when she filed that affidavit. That should have been your first response. Instead, you were just doubling down on your investigator statement instead of giving your own statement. Like, it doesn't make, like, if you're innocent, then you should, bam, rebuttal. All right, she put an affidavit of truth. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to put an affidavit of truth saying that I didn't rape anybody that night or whatever. Admit that I lied, that I was at the party and I was, or double down that I wasn't at the party. She's lying. You know what I mean? Like, he's not doing none of that. He's not doing none of that. He's just attacking her as a person. It's an ad hominem. Man, I hope that whole world falls. I always hated celebrities. I have. They're always disgusting to me. Just their egos. They really do have like the most enormous egos, and they do not live in our world. And it's funny because they usually get those millions relating to normal people like us. So really, they're the fans, if anything. They're the ones running around pretending to be us, making money off of it, and then they call us fans when no one wants to be like you all. You guys are disgusting. You guys are absolutely filthy and disgusting. That whole celebrity world, it's awful. Not just the music, the celebrity, all of it. Depraved and disgusting. And you all should just go crawl under a rock somewhere because we're all sick of hearing it.